the Invisible Store of Happiness gets its name from Laura and my practices. Essentially, at the beginning of the project, I presumed that there'd be loads of similarities between us, and quite quickly we realised that we were very, very different practices. So we found the one thing that unites us both is this absolute joy and love of making, and how that gets embodied in all of the things that we produce. And that was the thing that we thought, right, we've just got to pile that into this and make this whole project completely about that, the joy of making. So within this piece, Laura brought this sense of scale and an understanding of how to respond to a space. And my half of the bargain was to bring skills in terms of making. So typically Laura works with willow, which is very fine, and it's very, very supple and flexible, and her only tools that she takes to site typically is a pair of secateurs. So it's quite alien for her coming into my workshop where there's spindle moulders and planar thicknesses and all this quite advanced machinery. But the whole point in this is that we really wanted to put each other out of each other's comfort zones, explore each other's disciplines, and learn from each other. In order to make the piece weavable, we had to cut it into really fine strips and then soak it for a few days, because it's kiln dried hardwood, so it's actually very, very, typically it's quite brittle and hard and dense. We had to convert it back into soft green timber using water, either steamed or soaked. It's going to be lit from the inside upwards into the tower, and also from the outside as well. And the lights will slightly move as well, so the whole thing will have an appearance like it's changing. They'll move on a sort of 3 or 4 minute cycle, so it's going to be a very slow movement. And I've seen it, it looks quite a little bit eerie. The making part of this piece was 6 weeks continuous work, so there's been a lot of work. And then we spent the best part of 6 weeks also designing the piece in the first place. I think we filled up 2 or 3 sketchbooks just coming up with ideas about how the thing would look. So we finished the piece. We actually finished the piece a couple of weeks ago, but we installed the piece on Saturday. And it was a really easy build actually, because we were really well prepared. And I think we were done by 2 o'clock, and we were in the pub just around the corner having a drink to celebrate.